Alright, so I want to talk about the butterfly effect. Basically, I like to compare human beings as butterflies. The reason why is because something happened to me recently that changed me. It was an awakening, and it's similar to what I would consider like a butterfly coming out of its cocoon. So it made me think about human beings as similar to like butterflies. So when you start off, you're a fetus, right? A fetus is like the egg of a butterfly, and then after that there's the caterpillar. So once you're born, you're essentially a caterpillar, and for a long time as a caterpillar, what does a caterpillar do? Well, it's just taking in nutrients, right? So for a human being, yeah, we eat, we take in nutrients, but more importantly, we take in knowledge. So that's our caterpillar stage. We spend a lot of time just kind of taking in, right? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Get in as much as you can. And the cocoon stage is that point of your life where you kind of say to yourself like, okay, I know how the world works, and now like, where do I fit into this? Like, what is my purpose? Why am I here? That's the stage in our lives. We're sort of in our own little world, right? We're in our own little shell. Like, we try not to bother anyone, right? We just kind of keep to ourselves. We don't really offend others, and we don't really bother anyone. And like the same as like people don't really, affect us too much, right? Everyone kind of just leaves each other alone, and that's like the cocoon stage. However, I believe that society kind of doesn't tell us that there's another stage after that. I think we are brought up to believe like, okay, we take all this knowledge, and then you've reached it. You've become an adult. Now that's kind of where you are. So for most people, including myself, that's how I was. Like, it was like, okay, like, I guess this is life. I just kind of go about my existence now and just, exist. I don't really do anything. I don't bother anyone, and no one really messes with me. But I'm kind of in this state of like just being. Unfortunately, I think that the cocoon stage for a lot of people is sort of the last stage in their existence. Like, for a lot of people, I don't think that they realize that there's another side. There's like more to it than just existing and just being normal member of society. So for me, I was like a normal member of society, just another person. But there was something inside of me that felt like this was wrong. Like, I don't think that's why I'm here. When I finally realized that, this isn't it, like the cocoon stage. Once I realized that, that's when I just kind of broke out. I just let myself go and was honest with myself. I said, okay, this isn't it. Like, I want to know more. I want to do more. I want to figure out why am I here, and that's what happens. So I feel like for human beings, we have that butterfly is trying to get out, like our true selves. It's just trying to break out, and let me tell you, like, it's not an easy thing. It really is. Like, when you're in your cocoon, it really feels like you're in a shell, and like the world is kind of, it's really piling on you, like on and on, like consistently, like constantly. You just feel like the burdens of the world is really on your shoulders, and it's really hard to break out of that. So I don't blame anyone for never having reached their full potential. It's hard, but for me, I was able to break out, and when I finally awoke, and when I finally became a butterfly, basically. it really is like a butterfly. It was like instant change. Like I could feel it, like I was a different person. I don't know how that is, but it's literally like when a butterfly comes out of a cocoon. It like once it's a butterfly, it's no longer anything like what it was before. It just is what it is. And that's kind of how it was when I kind of awoken. I just was this new person. Like I didn't understand it, but I really was no longer that old person who I was. So a lot of it was, you know, once you figure out, oh, I got wings, well now it's like you have to learn how to use those wings, right? So yeah, spent a lot of time just trying to figure out, like, well, how do I use this these newfound abilities that I have, these newfound powers. I think it's within everyone. If you're a human being, it's within everyone that you have this potential to actually become a butterfly. Now, not everyone is able to reach that, unfortunately. I think a lot of people, maybe they just stay in that cocoon stage, and for good reason. Like, I don't think society kind of wants people to just become butterflies. First of all, those who are in power know that, like, if you're a cocoon, it's very easy to manipulate you. It's very easy to control, because a cocoon, you don't bother anyone. You want to just stay in your own little spot. Like, you don't want to offend people. You don't want to bother anyone. You're just, like, very content. You just want to be left alone, right? And you will do whatever it takes to just kind of, keep yourself safe in this little shell. And so I understand, but the difference is, like, when you're a butterfly, like, yeah, you're out there, okay? You're exposed. So you're vulnerable. Yes, yeah, I am vulnerable. I understand that, because I'm out there, because now more people see me. I'm more visible. For me, it's to live a full life. It's more about seeing how far I can go as a human being. Seeing how far I can reach. I want to see my limitations. Like, I want to actually know how far I can go before I reach my limit. And then until you become a butterfly, like, you don't really know. You don't even know. Like, the butterfly awakening is just the beginning. It's not even the full spectrum. Once you awaken, that's just the beginning. Like, after that, you just keep growing and growing. Everyone has the butterfly within them, and it's a struggle to break out of the cocoon. But I feel like it's very important, and once you do, it's the greatest thing ever. So I want more people to sort of break out of their cocoons, become butterflies. There's not a lot of us, okay? There's not like there's a bunch of butterflies out here, but there are butterflies out here, and they're not all like me, okay? A lot of them are like, oh, this is great up here. Like, we don't want any more up here. We want everyone else to just stay down there because we like this space. It's very selfish, but I feel like that's how it is. For me, I want everyone to be, like, the best that they can be. I don't care about myself. Like, it doesn't matter to me how far I go. Yeah, that's important, but what's more important to me is if I can help one person to reach their potential, that for me is enough. So that's why I'm doing this, and I hope you enjoy what I have to say. And if you'd like to hear more, please, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I hope to see you soon. All right. Thank you for watching, and peace out. Bye.